Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the First Fruits Arts Centre. Glad you could join us. We're in the middle of something here. I'll introduce the lads to you in a moment. But before that, could I just say that, it's a smash evening outside there, and I hope you're enjoying it. The other thing there we would like to say is please keep wearing the mask as much as you can, and the social distancing and so on, because this bug isn't gone away. And we want to see you all back here again in the Arts Centre, in our 150-seater Arts Centre, in the short term. However long that will be, we don't know. But we really want you to kind of just stay safe. I suppose this is hard to get, I'm losing count, but I think this is around the 15th. And what has blown us away really is the diversity that is out there with regard to music. And, again, I know I'm being repetitive here, but I would like to pay tribute to the lads here again, John Kennedy and John Regan, for it's very easy to set something up, but to sustain it is something else. And, there's great credit due to them for that. So we're looking forward to kind of the autumn, hopefully, when we will be able to have an audience back here again. But tonight, I've just heard a bit here now with the lads and so on. This is definitely something different in our whole 15 online streams. So we would like to present and welcome tonight John Neville and Conor Sullivan.
Been out searching of a morning. We've lost so many without warning. Found some others in the cold, cold grave. We lost some others to the cold, cold clay. I thought I heard you calling while the rain was falling, falling on you. You're lost to the water, green and blue. I'd walk forever and a day, knowing I might find you on the way. You are the love, my white-winged swan, and for me you are the only one. I thought I heard you calling while the rain was falling, falling on you. You're lost to the water, green and blue. Afar. Which one are you, my shining star? Thought I could decide and have my day. There are things which about you have no say. I hear the wind blowing as the ground into it you are going. 25 here to say goodbye to you. Oh, she's gone to the water, green and blue. Thank you very much. That was a song called Green and Blue. I'm playing with a capo with a piece cut out of it, so I'm playing behind the capo. It looks unusual. And that song was dedicated to the search and rescue teams in Cork that searched the river for people that are missing. Next song up is a song called Wishing Our Lives Away. This song came out on an album I released in 2017, and it's also on YouTube as a video. So.
A very cold day.
On a very cold day, one of the coldest days of the year, in a bonded warehouse, which was built for cold, keeping alcohol cold. Here we go, Wishing Our Lives Away. All the times we had were good, like I always knew they would. But it's time to spread your wings, don't be afraid. It's so hard to say goodbye, but you know we have to try. Don't wanna hold you back, and my bed's already made. 'Cause we're just wishing our lives away. I'm gonna set you free today. I'm gonna let you go, 'cause only you and I know we've been wishing our lives away. I was hoping you might find someone loving, caring, kind, so you don't feel the loneliness you hide. Someone of loving you can share, and who'll see it you'll not care. Someone that every night you can lie beside. 'Cause we're just wishing our lives away. I'm gonna set you free today. I'm gonna let you go, 'cause only you and I know we've been wishing our lives away. Yeah, we've been wishing our lives away. I'm gonna set you free today. I'm gonna let you go, 'cause only you and I know we've been wishing our lives away. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's fantastic to be here at the First Fruits Arts Theatre. We've seen a lot of gigs from here and concerts by a lot of people in Cork and nearby, and it was great. And it really is a fantastic venue. And we'd like to thank the two Johns, filming and sound engineering, and the rest of the crew that are here, and thank them all for the opportunity to play. And in particular, especially, I'd like to thank the remarkable Conor Sullivan for falling in with me tonight to add a little bit to what I do myself, which is very important. The next song up is I'm a member of a singing group in Cork. They sing every Sunday night. It's finished now at the moment, but they sing all kinds of songs. Anybody is welcome to come there. But I go there and I sing the type of songs that I write. But they influenced me to write a traditional song recently, and this is it. It's called Bidju Aju. It's an emigration song. So I hope that you enjoy it. There's a boat and it takes me far out on the sea, and it's there that I'm sailing to try and be free, to help those I'm leaving, send back a rich purse, to be away from the devil and the plague of his curse. Oh, leaving is a fine thing, but for saying goodbye, hard for to leave, but you know I must try. Your white tears are flowing, you thought would stay dry. Now to you, now to you, my love true, I bid you adieu. The love I leave behind is never out of my mind, and I need not another to love me. I will miss when you sing, and the nightingale's wings flies on the wind for to join you. She sings of flowers and bees, of the birds on the trees, of sweet lovers and their sad partings. I'll think of you often, and maybe someday with the fair you'll be sailing my way. Oh, leaving is a fine thing, but for saying goodbye, hard for to leave, but you know I must try. You wipe tears are flowing, you thought would stay dry. Now to you, now to you, my love true, I bid you adieu. Thank you for listening. Thank you. The next song up is a song called Old Honey Bee. It's a song about a bee who falls in love with a flower. He becomes totally obsessed with the flower, and she doesn't wear him at all. She blows him out on every occasion. So it's very difficult. But he keeps trying. He's a good old-hearted soul like myself. He keeps trying. So this is a song called Old Honey Bee. I'll just take a moment to tune. I wrote it from a time I was having these dreams, waking up in the morning time, thinking I was a bee. So I was convinced I was a bee. Here comes the new buds of springtime, colors to show. Here comes the girl, she's my flower, she doesn't know. Here comes the bee with his lifeblood and magic to spread. All over the new buds in winter time we thought were dead. Oh, I'm just an old honeybee, someone that she'll never see. I'm just a flyby collector, pity for me, it's a pity for me. I pass her each morning, she's never looking my way. She's next to a nettle, upon her I'll settle someday. I hope I can pluck up the courage, and to her I'll tell how I long for the day in her wild blue-eyed petals I dwell. 'Cause I'm just an old honeybee, or someone that she'll never see. I'm just a flyby collector, pity for me, it's a pity for me. So I'll keep on buzzing, a 12 to the dozen to wimps. Bright morning blossom, devil open up and let me in. Oh, what a flower, she surely has taken my heart. Oh, wish I was a honeybee, you and me never to part. 'Cause I'm just an old honeybee, someone that she'll never see. I'm just a flyby collector, pity for me, it's a pity for me. Oh yeah, I'm just an old honeybee, or someone that she'll never see. I'm just a flyby collector, pity for me, it's a pity for me. Thank you very much indeed, old honeybee.
Okay, what are we doing here? Okay.
We're going okay, I think. I'll just give this a... This is a song about the house I live in. I've been living in it since it was new. I moved in there in the early days. And it's really, I suppose, it's the woman in the house runs everything, from what my experience is. So this is for the woman in the house as well. Here we go. If I had the power to grant a wish, make it faster than the crack of a swish, to the woman that makes my bed, eases the pain rampaging through my head. There's a fire from you, my bird, my sparrow. Fix me on the straight and narrow. You'd be sure to find me in the lost and found. If that woman, she wasn't around. Oh, this old house has never let me down. This old house has been solid on the ground. This old house has always been full of care, because you were here. You're not a singer, but you're a choir. You take me up and you bring me higher. She says good morning to me every day. Great way to start it, if I may say. Oh, this old house has never left me down. This old house has been solid on the ground. This old house has always been full of care, because you were here. Times I sit here when I am alone. I look around and I smile at this aging home. There are memories found here in every space. A place for everything and everything in its place. This old house has never left me down. This old house has been solid on the ground. This old house has always been full of care, because you are here. Oh, this old house has never let me down. This old house has been solid on the ground. This old house has always been full of care, because you are here. Here we go. This old house. There's plenty of them around the place.
Right.
The next song up is Conor's going to play it for me. And it's called The Wobbling Man. It was written about parental alcoholism. People that deal with it. I know it's a disease, but when you're a child, you're right in the middle of it. You don't think of it that way. And people are inclined to forget about the children when it comes to alcoholism, the suffering that they have. So this is about that situation. It has been one of my most successful songs, and it's lovely to be singing it here. I left unknowingly as a boy. The wobbling man was like a toy. You wind him up and let him go, and watch him wobble to and fro. But soon I'll learn to laugh no more when I hear the key turn in the door. The silence came, no one would talk. Around on eggshells we would walk. Mama, mama, tell me why the dark clouds always fill our skies. While other children laugh and play, I find a corner and hide away. The children gather, it's time to eat. But times are tough, we don't have meat. But hidden upstairs in an old top coat is a pocket filled with 10-pound notes. Oh, search the pockets, check them deep. We pray the Lord our souls to keep, for taking the money when we can from the angry, sleeping, wobbling man. Oh, mama, mama, please don't lie. Sometimes I wish that he would die. Don't make excuses for him to me. I'm older now and I can see. A woman bends to stoke the fire. The flames were once like her desire. She held for the man who shared her dream, who turned out to be cold and mean. I see the pain, hear the abuse that comes from alcohol misuse. From the neighbor's eyes, the pity came. We walk with our heads hung in shame. Oh, mama, mama, please don't cry. I'll wipe a salt tear from your eye. Come the whispered words of a little boy. Someday you'll find your house of joy. As a cold October, the years slip by, take their toll. Stolen is a woman's heart and soul. I think as her life begins to fade, the house of joy she's finally made. The years slip by but take their toll. The stolen is a woman's heart and soul. I think as her life begins to fade, the house of joy she's finally made. As a cold October morn begins, an old man cries for his past sins. To his lips the picture I see him press of a dancing woman in a wedding dress. Oh, mama, mama, I can't but cry. I'll wipe a salt tear from my eye. Your time has come, you've reached your peace. From your troubled world you've been released.
What's next?
Thank you very much. And little mistakes and everything, this is fantastic. That's what it's about. The live thing. You can't beat the live gig. Especially on difficult songs. This is a song called Blue Moon Rising. It's the first track on the on my 2017 album, and it was brilliantly produced by Martin Leahy, who is a great friend of mine from way back from the North Cregg days, and we're friends for all those years. And he's fantastic to me. He does a lot of work with me, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without him. He's a great asset to me, and he's a fantastic friend. Here we go. Blue Moon Rising. There's a blue moon rising, rising up into the dusky night. When that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. I'll be thinking of you only to welcome you out of the cold, cold light. There's a blue moon rising, rising up into the dusky night. When that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. There's a tender heart beating, carrying ways will never prove untrue. And if that darkness befalls us, I'll take your hand and we will make it through. I'm drawn to your love and only hope that I'm your one and only too. There's a blue moon rising, rising up into the dusky night. When that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. To your own self be truthful. I may never find love more kind. Will your will when you have to, and I will share the sorrow that you find. Follow all those dreams you search for, and I will follow right behind. There's a blue moon rising, rising up into the dusky night. Oh, when that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. Oh, there's a blue moon rising, and it's rising up into the dusky night. When that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. When that blue moon is sinking, I'll be waiting in the early morning light. Thank you. This is another song where I take a break with the guitar. This is a song about cowboys. I loved cowboys when I was young. And I still love cowboys.
Right.
I got up early and outside I carefully crept. I picked up my gear while all the old hobos they slept. I went down and got ready. I rolled out my new riding shags. The red tassels hung free just below the two tying straps. I strapped on the big iron, checked and twirled that long barrel gun. I pulled my felt hat down and eased myself into the sun. I moved into the shadows and looked round for the stranger out there. And when I found him, these are the words he would hear. I said, hands up, stick 'em up. Oh, drop your guns and pick 'em up. Cowboy Joe from Mexico. You've got two hands up, stick 'em up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Just giddy up, pony, and on we go. With my silver star on and the frills of my waistcoat, you saw I was the man that in this road took care of the law. Tom Murphy, my sidekick, with his bow was an Indian scout. On his head a silk scarf and a dead crow's wing feather stuck out. We were the posse, cleared out every stray quick draw kid. Wanted desperados, we knew all of the jobs that they did. Rode our palominos and followed them out on the trail. From our front door my mother would hail, and with love she'd say, she said, hands up, stick 'em up. Drop your guns and pick 'em up. Cowboy Joe from Mexico. You've got two hands up, stick 'em up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Giddy up, pony, and on we go. On the way home, I could hear voices call out in time. As the girls skipped, they sang to the call of this old skipping rhyme. When the posse returned, mothers, they call out for tea. And as we were passing, the skipping girls, they call out for me. They said, hands up, stick 'em up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Cowboy Joe from Mexico. You've got two hands up, stick 'em up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Just giddy up, pony, and on we go. Giddy up, pony, and home. Hands up, stick 'em up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Cowboy Joe from Mexico. You've got two hands up, stick them up. Won't you drop your guns and pick 'em up? Giddy up, pony, and on we go. Oh, giddy up, pony, and home we go. Conor Sullivan on guitar. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Conor Sullivan.
We do next one, bitch.
Lovely. Right. We have a couple left. It's going okay, I'd say. Happy to be here again with the Johns. I'm doing a second album with Martin Leahy, and we're well on the way. It's well there, and we decided we'd bring out a single, and this is the single called Sun Valley Drive. I lived for a long time going to the North Monastery School. I lived in just off Fairhill. But one of the ways I used to walk home was up Sun Valley Drive, and the city council changed the name in the 60s to try and give people a better feeling about where they lived. It was a poor area, so they wanted people to feel a bit better about where they lived. So they called it Sun Valley Drive. And I always said it was a very Americanized name. It was great to be living in a place called Sun Valley Drive, nearby. Sorry about that. I'd pay somebody to edit it out. So here we go, Sun Valley Drive. It's written for the period of about the early 1960s. It's not there, Conor. Sorry, boys. We brought Martin Leahy brought out as a single recently, so it was great to have it out. Got a little bit of play, and we're delighted. I walk up to the highest place that I know. I was born there so many years ago. I went to school there every morning, arrived down the Sun Valley Drive. Take you up, I'll show you around. See the city from this higher ground. Up here you really feel alive on the Sun Valley Drive. Tough times for tough people. Look down at the beautiful steeple. We struggle but strive on the Sun Valley Drive. Take you up, I'll show you around. See the city from this higher ground. Up here you really feel alive on the Sun Valley Drive. City wanted a name change, we had to eat. Say goodbye forever to Bonte's feet. California dreaming to help us survive on the Sun Valley Drive. Take you up, I'll show you around. See the city from this higher ground. Up here you really feel alive on the Sun Valley Drive. Generations later still live their lives up here with husbands and their partners in white on the Sun Valley Drive. Friday night and the working week is gone. The going knockers put all their makeup on. We watch them walk the town in their beehive and jive down the Sun Valley Drive. Take you up, I'll show you around. See the city from this higher ground. Up here you really feel alive on the Sun Valley Drive. Thank you, Sun Valley Drive. There we go. The nearest thing I'll ever come to a pop song, I'd imagine, as a folk singer. This next song is a song called The Goodbye Waltz. It's one of the songs that was on the first album as well. It's a song about leaving home and always having a place to go back to. When I was child I remember. In a window was always a light, and on a dark winter's night, if you stood outside, it was always burning bright. To my mother I asked why it was burning. Well, she said as she pulled me near, she said it's burning right into the night, just to let you know that I'm here. There's a light that shines in the window for everyone to see. Yes, it's burning right into the night, just to bring you safe. Now the hourglass that sits on the mantle has been many times turned since back then. So it's time to be bold and set off from the fold, but remember to come back again. She said, son, if you take to the traveling, and if ever you're lost and alone, there's a big warm bed to rest your head, so why don't you come home to where the light always shines in the window for everyone to see. Yes, it's burning right into the night, just to bring you safe to me. To my own child I now tell the story, and how it was given to me. Yes, I too keep a light, and it's burning bright for everyone to see. When the day comes to make your own journey, yes, there's one thing that I'd like you to do. Let's return to the place with that familiar face, and we'll give all her loving to you. Where the light always shines in the window for everyone to see. Yes, it's burning right into the night, just to bring you always shines in the window, oh, for everyone to see. Yes, it's burning bright into the night, just to bring you safe to me. Yes, it's burning bright into the night, just to bring you safe to me. Thank you. Right. We're nearly there. I'd like to thank the theatre, the First Fruits Arts Theatre, the two Johns especially. I was in contact with John Kennedy over the last couple of weeks, and it was fantastic. John on camera and filming. Thank you, John, for the welcome earlier in the night. I'd like especially to thank Conor Sullivan, a very old colleague of mine. Much younger than me, of course, but he's himself is a very accomplished songwriter. But he said no. I asked him, did he want the song? No, he said no. That this is your car ahead. He said. So the last song of the night is. I'll just take a drink first. The last song of the night is a song called "Bring 'Em Up." On the morning of September the 15th, 2018, Paul O'Farrell left home, and he never came back. He was an adult male in his early 30s. I knew his mother and father well. I had met him some time before, and they said that he was unwell. So it wasn't any surprise to them that he never came back. This song is about him, and the song is for his mother and father, but the song is about all children, no matter what age. So it's called Bring 'Em Up, and I hope you enjoy it. This is our last song. We'd like to thank everybody for their help and getting here. We'd like to thank Martin Leahy for recommending us here, and we hope you enjoy the gigs, the gig itself, and enjoy the songs. And we'll hopefully see you again sometime down the line. Take care and be good.
Shall I go down? I'll go up.
No.
A sharp, I think.
Song for Paul. Some days I go to your room, pull back the curtains, cut the gloom. On the shelf, the books you read, I smell the pillow on your bed. Stars on the ceiling, ones you know. In the dark of night, I still aglow. The Best Buy cup you want unplanned, hold it just to clean it in my hands. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can, try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. Your unworn shoes are on the spot, the will to move them I've not got. In a picture 5 boys smile, black coats and waistcoats, oh what style. The blackbird and his friend Redbreast still called to pick the seeds I press into the box from your wood class. You hung it just left of the grass. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can, try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can, try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. But the shepherd left your side, you went and found a place to hide. But I'm not ready, I'm sometimes free. but I wasn't ready, never will be. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can. Try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can. Try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. Bring them up and let them go, but always let them know. Tell them you love them when you can. Try to be their biggest fan. Bring them up and let them go. 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 Kiss them, turn them, let them go. Kiss them, turn them, let them go. Thank you very much. Good night. Take care.